Come out, I'm outside your office. You disconnected the call and tapped on the steering wheel, humming a random melody as you waited for your husband Jungkook. Looked around the bustling area. People were leaving for their workplace, for their home, like birds return back to their nest at evening. Hey, your attention shifted towards the source of voice to find your husband opening the car door. He hopped on the passenger seat and gave you a warm smile. Your lips twitched on their own due to his contagious smile. Hey, how was work? You asked with a soft smile as your eyes raked on his veiny hands, which worked on buckling the seat belt. Exhausting, but now that I have seen your beautiful face and your adorable smile, my tiredness shoo away. Leaned back on the leather seat and darted a teasing smile your way. You playfully rolled your eyes and looked away. Shut up, you mumbled, though you couldn't stop yourself from blushing. A soft chuckle resonated through his chest due to your adorable reaction. With the twist of the key, the engine roared to life as you drove towards home. You went for a job interview today, right? How was it? He became animated as a spark of curiosity rose within. It went pretty well. Let's just hope I get this job. You sighed. He put his hand above yours and gave soft pats over it. You will definitely get it. I believe your capabilities. He looked at him and smiled as his words spread a sense of warmth inside your heart. A serene silence settled within as you both gazed at the road ahead, while his hand stayed above yours all the while. You and Jungkook got married a month ago. It was not a love marriage nor a contract marriage, but a typical arranged marriage. No, your and his parents were not friends and decided to get their children married. As every overly concerned Asian parents, they went on a groom or bride hunting to find a compatible partner for their young but aging very fast children. You had no one in your life, so did Jungkook. Thus, it cleared their path to choose partner for their lovely kid. You went on a few blind dates until your parents arranged a blind date for you, promising it was the last one. You reluctantly agreed to go, but little did you knew it was going to change your life. There you met Jungkook. Your vibes matched with him instantly. As the date proceeded, you found common interest with him. One date led to other, and before you knew, your parents had already arranged your marriage with him. Initially, you were doubtful about their decision, but now you knew it was the best decision they ever made for you. I sometimes feel bad you had to leave your family and move here with me to a completely new place. You are doing a lot for me. I'm so lucky to have you. You glanced at him and shrugged proudly. Of course you are. After all, I'm one in thousands. Millions. You are one in millions. He corrected. He looked at him and after sharing a few moments of silent eye contact, you both burst into heaps of laughter. You're spoiling me, Ryan, he murmured lazily as he gave a loud bulge. He was laying on his stomach after having a really heavy dinner. You chuckled and ruffled his hair. Closing the book you were reading, you lay down beside him. I just cooked a nice meal for my husband. He hummed groggily and shifted closer to you, wrapping his one arm around your belly. He nuzzled his face in the crook of your neck. You exhaled deeply and put your palm above his muscular arm. Hugs and cuddles were not awkward like before, but his close proximity still makes you nervous. Yes, mom, he's a good husband. He takes care of me, takes me out on every weekend, and I am getting used to this place. Yes, it doesn't feel like home completely, but it doesn't feel alien either. Smile as you reply to your mother's uncountable questions. How ironic. Parents get their child married to a stranger and then get worried. They ask thousands of questions regarding your partner or the place or the community, even about the food. Well, only parents have this inexplicable power to do this. Did you find a job? She probed, a hint of concern laden in her tone. Not yet, but I went for an interview yesterday. Hopefully, the response will be positive. replied as you prepared sandwiches for breakfast. Don't fight with your boss there. Make sure you won't get kicked out like last time. A scowl took over your face as you stopped your movements, shifting your full attention to your mother. Mom, I didn't get kicked out. I willingly resigned from the job because my ex boss was a complete jerk. He was so adamant on making me his girlfriend when I clearly denied him not once but upteen time. You know it, still you are saying it. You whined at the end and heard your mother sighing from the other end. Ryan, you heard Jungkook calling you from your shared bedroom. You quickly bid her farewell and rushed towards the stairs. Whoa, your words turned into a loud gasp when you saw the condition of the bedroom. It was a mess, as if a storm had come and showed its skills. The disheveled bed sheets, half-open drawers, cushions on floor raised your temper. Jungkook, what is all this? Being an extra organized person, the mess didn't settle well with you and you ended up raising your voice a few decibels. Jungkook, who was rummaging through his closet searching who knows what, looked at you. You are here? Give me the green file. I have to leave urgently. You frowned in confusion. Which green file? Ryan, the one I gave you 2 days before. The green file which I told you is important. Give me quickly. But Jungkook, you took it back yesterday morning. You responded and frowned when he went back on rummaging through his closet. Jungkook, what are you doing? You shrieked when he attacked your closet. Your stomach churned as an uneasy feeling settled within when you saw him harassing your closet. As you forgot where you kept the file, I'm searching for it myself. He replied rather arrogantly without looking at you. Your frown deepened at the choice of his words. I already told you, Jungkook, you took it back yesterday, you said when he darted a cold look towards you. I didn't. I remember exactly. He uttered and went back on rummaging through your closet, his movements rushed and rough. Why do you even take responsibilities in your hands when you can't handle it? He mumbled in an undertone, but you heard it. Excuse me, what? What did you say? He turned towards you with blazing eyes. Your obsession with organizing things is getting on my nerves, Ryan. You had arranged everything according to your liking. I can't even find my own things. I have to depend on you for every small thing. When you are so eager to keep everything according to yourself, learn to manage it nicely. He greeted out in annoyance. You scoffed in disbelief and glared at him with the same intensity. I take care of every small thing of yours. I arrange everything on their respective place after you left the house a complete mess. And here you are saying I should learn to manage it. Maybe you should learn to appreciate someone's efforts. I didn't ask you in the first place, and secondly, I don't need such efforts where I have my job at stake. Stop touching my things. I can manage it on my own like I used to. If I didn't find that file, I can lose my job. He was yelling by now in anger. Your anger was on its peak too, ready to burst any moment. Yeah, manage your own things on your own from now on. I ain't doing anything for you. He shouted. He glared at you and went back on the searching mission without saying anything. As you watched his frustrated expressions and desperate movements for searching that file, you realized the gravity of the situation. You took a deep breath to calm yourself, not to exaggerate the matter. You walked up to him. Did you check in your study room? You clenched your jaw when he didn't reply. Can you stop showing me this attitude? I'm trying to help you. You said, irritation evident in your voice. You watched as his jaw clenched and he looked at you with cold eyes. I don't need your help. You have already done a lot. Your anger peaked to no extent. Here you were being considerate and he wasn't ready to listen to you. Your words left unsaid when his phone went off. He picked up the call. You observed his face contorting with worry as he conversed with the other person. Yeah, I'm coming. He hung up the call and walked past you towards the door without glancing at you. You frowned as you followed him outside. When you went outside the room, he was already descending the last stair. You scolded as he walked towards the front door. Lean against the railings. John Jungkook, get you in the kitchen. Have your breakfast. Grab your lunchbox and then leave. I swear I will not cook a single meal for you if you step outside this house without having food. Your voice echoed through the whole house. He groaned and retreated his steps towards the kitchen. You watched him grabbing the lunchbox and stuffing a sandwich in his mouth. You shook your head when he grabbed another sandwich and rushed out of the door. Such a pain in. You grumbled incoherent words under your breath. You stopped when a thought struck your head. Ain't I behaving like mom? Now I understood why she was always grumpy. These husbands are such dumb creature, jerk, idiot. You stomped your feet and stormed back inside the room. You twisted your hands as you keenly observed the mess he left in the bedroom. I don't know how to manage things right. I'm not going to do it. Mumble under your breath as you arrange your closet. Though your hands is to arrange his things, but you control yourself and let it be. He needs to learn a lesson. Assuring yourself, you walked out the room, leaving it as it was. Jungkook strode inside his workplace with a sour mood. First the lost file, and then the baseless argument he had with you only worsened his mood. At that moment, the only thing that concerned him was his job. The lost file, which was important for a meeting, could jeopardize his job. Hey John. His trance of thoughts broke when Jose, his co-worker, called him. He turned to him and forced out a smile. This file, you left it at your desk last evening. I guess you will need it for today's meeting. Relief washed over Jungkook when he saw the same green file he had been searching throughout the morning. Oh, I forgot it here. I thought it was at my home, he said, taking the file from him. You brought it back last morning to get approval from the boss. I guess you forgot. Maybe because you were daydreaming about your wife? He teased, a mischievous smirk etched across his face. Jungkook sighed, and the sad smile curved on his lips. Guilt rushed through his veins as he reminded how rudely he behaved with you in the morning. His face saddened when he recalled that he shouted at you. You were right. It wasn't your fault. Still, you became the receiving end of his arrogance. What happened? You don't look good. A sigh escaped Jungkook's lips as he rubbed his face in tiredness. Nothing. I had a fight with my wife, he explained as he slumped down on his seat. Jose took a seat which was next to him. Looking at you, I can say you are at fault. If you have realized your mistake, apologize to her, he suggested like some experienced love guru. How? I mean, I have never been in a relationship and this is the first time I had a fight with one. What should I do that make her forgive me? He asked to Jose, knowing very well about his experience of relationships. Girls like flowers or chocolates. A story card along with these things would do good. For now, focus on work. The meeting is the next 15 minutes. Jungkook nodded and engrossed himself in work, though he desperately wanted to talk to you, but he was not sure about your reaction. Jungkook sneaked inside the house with slow steps. He scanned the living area with his sharp eyes to spot you. When he didn't find you there, he strolled towards the kitchen. Standing at the threshold, he noticed you engrossed in cooking dinner. He nibbled on his lower lip and looked at the bouquet of roses and chocolates in his hands. With slow steps, he made his way towards you. However, his movements halted and he flinched when you dumped the used dishes in the sink, which made a loud sound. He slowly took his steps back but stopped again when your eyes met his. He smiled nervously while you gave him a cold look. Hi. His smile dropped when you didn't reply and went back on your previous task. These are for you, stammered badly and swallowed in nervousness. I flinched again when you stirred the soup in the pan. The spoon made a loud screech sound upon colliding with the bottom of the aluminium pan. I'll go and freshen up. He rushed out of there, keeping the flowers and chocolates on the counter. looked at his retreating back and shook your head. A smile made its way to your lips as you picked the flowers and smelled them. At least he brought my favorite flowers. But you are not getting off that easily, my dear husband. You giggled as his scared face flashed before your eyes. You kept the chocolates in the refrigerator and arranged the flowers in a vase. Jungkook's eyes popped out of their socket when he looked at the condition of the bedroom. It was as he left it in the morning. I guess she's really angry. He decided to clean the room to make you forgive him, picked up all the things that were scattered across the room and placed them on their respective spot. Then he arranged his closet in the same way you had done it. It took him a whole hour to fix the room. Oh, I'm so tired. He fell on the bed and stared at the ceiling, mustering courage to talk to you. Dinner is ready. He jolted up as he heard your voice. Quickly changing his clothes, he hopped downstairs, determined to apologize and talk to you. What should I do? He looked around the room, searching for an excuse that made you talk to him. During the dinner, he tried his best to gain your attention, but you ignored him completely. Also, the looks you gave him, he was already scared to even breathe in your vicinity. Yes, this could do. His eyes sparkled with hope as he grabbed his laptop charger. I'll hide this, then ask her for it, and when she helped me finding it, I'll apologize. Good idea. Where should I hide it? He pursed his lips as he looked for a perfect hideout, but before he could find one, he heard footsteps approaching the bedroom. His eyes went round and he panicked, and he did the stupidest thing. He shoved it in his sweatpants pockets. He stood rigid when the door opened and you walked inside. Your steps halted midway when he looked around the room. You were surprised to see it clean. He indeed did a great job. He grinned when your eyes met his. I cleaned it. He smiled, looked away and exhaled deeply as you had a hard time in controlling your own smile. He looked adorable, but his lips curved downwards when you ignored him and walked inside the bathroom. Stupid Jungkook, why did you even yell at her in the first place? Stupid, stupid, stupid. Don't worry, I still have a plan. As he heard the bathroom door opening, he randomly opened the door and pretending as if he was searching for something. Where is it? He mumbled intentionally to gain your attention. He cheered internally when he noticed you looking at him with the corner of his eyes. But his momentary happiness didn't last longer when you walked past him and hopped on the bed. He pouted when you laid down on the bed facing away from him and covered yourself with the comforter. Another failed attempt, he murmured to himself. Ryan, do you know where my laptop charger is? He probed, making yet another futile attempt to make you talk to him. When you didn't reply, he asked again, Ryan, do you know? No. Your clear monosyllabic response made him pout. He walked towards your side and looked at your face. Can you help me finding it? No, find it yourself. You replied rather rudely and turned to the other side. Please, he poked your arm. You looked at him and sighed, seeing his puppy eyes. He smiled when you got off the bed and walked towards the table where he kept his electronic devices. Where did you keep it last time? You lamented after searching through the drawers and not finding the charger at the usual spot. He put his finger under his chin, acting as if he was thinking deeply. I don't know. I don't remember. Juggling scraped his neck sheepishly. You sighed and about to search other drawers, but something caught your eyes. You noticed the charger wire poking out of his pocket, stepped towards him and pulled it out of his pocket. What is this then? You swayed it in front of his face. He laughed nervously and took it from you. Oh, it was in my pocket the whole time, and I was searching for it everywhere. It is becoming naughty day by day. Lower lip to control yourself from laughing out loud. Your eyes turned teary due to how hard you were trying to not to laugh. I'm going to sleep. And walked past him. But as you took a step away from him, he grabbed your wrist and pulled you in his arms. You gasped at the sudden force and blinked your eyes, processing the situation. Hugged you tightly and buried his face in the arch of your neck. I'm sorry, Ryan. He mumbled against your neck. I'm really sorry for how I behaved in the morning. He moved back slightly, searching for your eyes. It was my fault. I left the file at office. I'm really sorry. Whatever I said in the morning was out of anger. I swear I don't mean a single word. That was so wrong of me. I sincerely apologize for that. You said my organized lifestyle is getting on your nerves. You grumbled as you traced the neckline of his t-shirt. I didn't mean that. I'm an idiot, okay? I don't have any issue with you organizing things. If you want, I can wear clothes matching the color theme on daily basis. I will make clothes out of this bedsheet and wear it daily if that's what you want. Couldn't hold yourself longer and burst into heaps of laughter. Curved into an adorable smile when your sweet giggles filled the air. I like you like this, smiling and laughing. I don't like it when you keep silent or be angry on me. Honestly, you look scary. Dropped at his remark and you squinted your eyes at him. I look scary, huh? He removed his grip and stepped back as you stepped towards him. Do you think I will scare away if you show me your big eyes? No, you still look scary. He poked his tongue out and ran away as you marched towards him. Gone, Jungkook. I won't leave you today. Grumbled as you chased him, who was hopping around the room like a bunny. Catch me first. On the bed, while you were on the floor, trying to get a hold on him. You are doomed. Climbed on the bed, but your foot slipped and you fell on the bed. During this climb and fall, you grabbed Jungkook's t-shirt, who ended up falling above you. You both stared at each other, slowly absorbing the situation and burst into laughter. Get off me, you're heavy. You pushed him off your body and he fell on the mattress beside you. You both laughed till you heard content. A serene silence settled in between as your laughter slowly died down to a small smile. Looked at Jungkook with a smile and kept your head on his chest, thumping your limbs over his body. I only heard fights bring the couple closer, but I have witnessed it today. See, my wife is always hesitant to touch me, hugging me like she owns this territory. Chuckled and looked at him, keeping his chin on his chest. Well, I do own this territory, it's just I'm claiming my rights on it. Oh, really? Then what are your rights, Mrs. John? For now, some cuddles, as I'm dead tired and sleepy. You yawned and kept your head back on your chest, placed a tender kiss on your head, and gently stroked your back to lull you to sleep. We are dividing the chores. I don't want any inconvenience to you once you get a job, or better if we hire house help. He presented his thoughts in front of you. No, we will manage. Hiring house help in this area is disturbing the budget. Besides, we are only two persons living in this house. There is not much work if you stop being a toddler. You murmured lazily and closed your eyes. Hey, I'm not a toddler. You know, before marriage, I used to manage the house alone. You spoiled me. You scolded, looking down at your almost sleeping frame. You groaned and tapped your fingers on his lips. Shush. Quick talking and sleep. He trailed off as he slipped into deep slumber, glanced at you with a smile and closed his eyes, chasing his own dreamland.